So I'm Tom McGuire, and I contributed to the development of the sculpture of the Avian Migration sculpture in the Advanced Learning Library in Wichita, Kansas.
My name is John Harrison, also involved as the team of 3 that worked on avian migration at the Advanced Learning Library.
Initially, this was an evolving idea. So Lisa and I worked on a project that actually was intended to be kind of a sketch form of an idea like this that we did. We did 2 versions of that, actually, both at Wichita State. And so it was kind of an evolving concept, and we wrote it up even as an evolution. And so, okay, what about this idea? Let's change it this way. And then as we were developing it, we realized that, I'm pretty strong on the software end, and Lisa's really good on the conceptual end, but we were missing the hardware end. And so we called in a favor from our long-time friend, Tom here. And that's how Tom got involved and got cycled in. And once he entered in, he also added his part of the vision.
Well, as the name suggests, the avian migration is supposed to represent the migration of animals and people, and the general nature of things, as well as a taste of the technology that we have here in Wichita with the aviation industries and so on. The birds are made out of a Prismik film that is used on computer screens to direct light in a certain way. And as you can see, it splits the light of the LEDs in the birds to give it a real shimmering appearance.
We spent a long time trying different materials. We wanted something that was flexible, that we could put into different shapes that we wanted, and at the same time, allow the LEDs to shine through, but not just be a completely transparent thing, and also have reflection. And we wanted it to have that certain sheen that these have, that add a little bit of, because it's kind of a mix of making a statement about, something as ancient as avian migration, and at the same time, the technology, and that's the part where our own aviation, Wichita's aviation history, connects. Well, there are sensors. What are there? 7 sensors.
Yeah.
I think 7 sensors that are distributed to different parts of the library, and each of them is in a different environment in the library. One of the cool things about this library that I think has been really exciting, it's made the library really successful, is how it really is a little microcosms, that there's this youth area, and there's this young adult area, and there's this historian area, and there's a technology area. And so our sensors are in those different areas, and the modes, we call them modes, that each sensor triggers, try to integrate some ideas of what that area is in the library, along with the story that the sculpture itself tells. I mean, now that we've built this thing, I'm really excited on the technology end. I told you this was some of the first times we had used some of this technology, and I'm really excited to be like, where else can we use this technology? I think there's some really cool things we've opened up.
I'm going, oh no, let's not do that.
Give it a couple of years.